Hi, everybody. This is Ms. Tardif. Let's go through how to use all of these buttons, or at least the important ones. And I'm going to show you in the next line of poetry for this song. How did I write all this? Because I want this next line to use the same melody and chords, but this I'm going to show you how I did it. So this is the melody for that I wrote for the poem Antagonish. I met a man who wasn't there. So this is a poem by Hughes Mearns. And the next line of poetry after this one, so I won't sing it. Yesterday upon the stairs, I saw someone who wasn't there. And then I already wrote the pickup. So the next line, reading from another tab, it says, he wasn't there again today. I'd wish he'd go away. Something like that. And you can add a little syncopation there, which I'm kind of automatically singing. But you don't have to. You can keep it nice and square if you want. So he wasn't there again today. So it's kind of, you have to write the melody first. Before you can assign the lyrics. So he wasn't there again today is what I want to do. And I want to write this rhythm and these notes. Okay. So I'm going to click just one bar because you have to make this orange and see how this wants to write a note for the first note. So I want a B. He wasn't there again today. So let's put tonic there again. This is B minor. Okay, that it automatically gives me a quarter note. So I'm going to go up here to the duration. He wasn't there. I already have he back here at pickup. He wasn't there. I want eighth notes. Okay, wasn't. And I want this one to be longer, just like this. So now it's automatically still an eighth note. It's just going to keep writing eighth notes until I go back up here and make it a quarter note. And I also want it to type. There's a couple ways you could do it. I could just write this as a dotted quarter, right? So here's the note values, and then there's dots. There's double dots. There are also ties. So let's just write it as a dot this time. Wasn't there again today. So that's what I want. Wasn't there. Want to go down to A. And see, it's still going to give me as many notes as I keep going. It'll keep giving me dotted quarters because I assigned that to this one. So I have to go back up, eighth note, again, today. And then I want a half note, dotted half note. He wasn't there again today. Oh, that's kind of nice. Gave me a quarter note. So it's just finishing the rhythm of this measure. I wish he'd go away. That's what I want for this next part. So, and if you're feeling lost, you can start assigning lyrics right now, right? You could do that separately. You could write, you could do this on staff paper first, or you could do it here. So okay, so to assign lyrics to notes that don't have lyrics yet, you have to click right on it. So make it orange, click right on the note head. If you click somewhere else, it'll add a note, maybe. So just make that orange. I'm going to click Command L. Command L. Boom. Now I can assign lyrics. He wasn't there again. So every time I press a space bar or a dash, it selects the next note because it knows I want to go on and keep writing lyrics. So he wasn't there again to dash day. Space. And then that's all I got. So I need to finish I wish he'd go away. So that's how you assign lyrics. Pretty cool. So let's keep writing. Wish I wish he'd go away. Okay, more eighth notes. I wish, and let's go up here to the eighth notes. Wish I wish he'd go. And then I tied it. Wasn't there, go away. So I'm gonna just press the A key again. So you'll notice that my cursor hasn't been writing in the notes. You can also use the letter keys on your keyboard to write the pitches. So the pitch A, I want to go here. So instead of using my cursor to choose a note, cursor's over here. I'm going to press the A key, and it gives me an A. So then I'm going to go. It's still selecting this note, so I want to change that to a quarter note, just like it looks like up here. So I'm going to do that. Okay, now I want to tie these together. See, there's that tie there. So I'm going to click here, and then I'll press the S key. The S key on my keyboard will automatically, it's going to look kind of weird at first. I press S, so look how it does that. I don't care if you leave it. That's fine, but it looks kind of weird to me. So grab the square. Oh, yeah, that looked weird for a second. Okay, and then you just drag it, and now it looks really nice. Looks clean. I wish I'd wish he'd go away. So I want way to be here. So that's back to tonic. Gonna have a nice little cadence there. Let's make it whole note. That's easy. So now my A section is complete. Yesterday upon the stairs, I saw someone who wasn't there. That's the first 2 lines of poetry. Then lines 3 and 4. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. So now let's click that note. I want to assign lyrics to that. So I'm going to press Command L. Boom. And now the slur looks weird again. The tie, excuse me. I wish he'd go, and then actually, that's where I want it. So I pressed the dash key, the hyphen key, twice. So I was here, I assigned it to, and then it selected that, I pressed dash. So I clicked A, pressed dash, and then it took me there, I pressed dash again, which took me there, and I typed in away. So now this is what it looks like, and you can double check. You can see, I'm just going to copy and paste this accompaniment. We might change some things. So that's kind of nice. You can just select anywhere. So don't click where it's telling you, it's, wait, let me do that again. Oh my God. So if I click, I want to select this measure, but I accidentally note. If I click on a note, it's just going to select that note, and then it's going to change that. So we don't want to do that. So if you want to select this whole accompaniment part, you just click somewhere that's not a note, and then you press the shift key. So I've already selected that measure. I'm going to press this shift key and click all the way down here. Again, not on a note. And then I'm going to press Command C. So I've copied it. So Command C. It's all orange. I'm copying all that stuff. And then I can't just paste it here. I have to select this entire range. So shift click. So again, I clicked here. Oop, see, that's what happens. Try that again. So I click here, shift click with my mouse. Shift click. And then Command V to paste it. Command V. Pasted it. Sweet. And if you wanted to change some harmony, maybe instead this bar I want it to be a 5. Okay, so maybe I'll change this. And these chords, this chord progression, I just did lyrics, but for the I pretended I was writing lyrics, the chord. So I clicked on, one of the notes here, and I pressed Command L, and then it opened up this. Oh, oops, daisies. Opened up this box, the lyrics box. So Command L, there it is. That's how I wrote it. So let's see. Let's hear what this sounds like. Okay. So, and this is a really basic accompaniment part. You can just do chords like this. It doesn't have very good voice leading. It's like all in root position. I might add. I might make this a 5/7. Which means I need to raise this to a leading tone. And I have A here, so that would clash a lot. So instead of I wish he'd go away, I wish he'd go away, it's adding that leading tone in there. And then for some reason, yeah, so that was okay, let me rewind just for a second. What did I just do there? I wanted to add this leading tone in the melody because it's B minor, right? So I needed to change this A, which is naturally at A natural in B natural minor. I want it to be harmonic minor or melodic minor or something. So I need the leading tone, which is A sharp. So since I wrote this part of the melody is pretty much just natural minor. It's kind of eerie. Yesterday, upon the stairs, I saw someone who wasn't there. I'm using that major diatonic 7 chord. But then here, it's a little more emotional, right? He's going on a journey emotionally. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. It's like just a little more interesting, slightly different. So I wish he'd go away has the A sharp. So what I did, let me go back. Okay. So what I did, I was like, ooh, that's going to sound really bad if that A natural's there and A sharp is in the bass. So I selected this A. I went up here to the sharp. See, these are the accidentals for the pitches. So I press the sharp button, but then here, what the heck? It doesn't change this thing that it's tied to, and it will sound very bad if I don't fix that. So click the natural, and let's see, I think you can also use the up arrow key. Nope, that changes it to a B. So don't do that. So I selected that and I press the sharp key, but that looks really redundant, looks really messy. It's going to sound fine, but I want to get rid of that sharp. Since it's already sharp, what I did was I just clicked this sharp button up here again, and it got rid of it because it was like, oh, yeah, it's literally already sharp, so I can just disappear. You know what? Maybe let's not have a bunch of leading tones. Oops, the daisies. What did I do? Okay. I use the arrow key for this to move this, so I'm selecting this guy. So now that I've taken the A's out of the right hand of the piano, let's see if this sounds any good. Yeah, and we can move this around. It sounds it's like all of a sudden very low. So I might like invert this. Maybe I'll take. So I'm going to click Command Up key, Command Up. That's going to be really tight. You know what? Let's not double chordal 7th. Let's put the root there. Let's see. I might even just take the 7th out. So, oh wait, what's happening? Okay. Let's see. Okay, now what does it sound like? That sounds a lot cleaner to me. So let's hear this. Let's hear from the beginning. Yeah, so you can have a lot of fun with this. And notice I'm kind of using my AP music theory knowledge to make this sound just a little less clashing, a little cleaner. So I inverted this. I decided to take out the 5/7 because already I'm making this harmonic minor. I'm raising the leading tone, so that's something that's changed from here. I just thought it made it interesting for this second part. So I just finished the A section. There are a couple more stanzas of this, so it takes a little bit, but hopefully this helps you guys get started and feel more comfortable navigating all this stuff. So one other tip that's like a really important thing to talk about is the palettes over here. So the reason I have all of this stuff visible up here is because you can go here and add a palette. See, look, it got even better. It expanded. I have even more stuff to choose from. I clicked edit, and now the check mark is gone, which means it's gone from here. I don't really need note stuff, so I'm going to go down here and deselect note because I don't really need that. What else don't I need? I don't really need this stuff. Well, this is lyrics. Okay, so if you want this, I'm just using Command L, which it tells you here. If I hover over it, it says lyrics, Command L. Performance text, expression text, dynamics and stuff, chord symbols, tabs. Let's see what that looks like actually. That's easier to use. So I click this, and then I'm going to go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so maybe I'll use a chord symbol for that. Doesn't want Roman numerals, doesn't want. I feel like it's gonna want chord names like B. I wonder if you can just do that. B minor. Oh, and look at that. It's got tabs. That's cool. Oh, and it wrote a flat. So that's because I wrote a lowercase b. So I'm just gonna erase that because I can't read tabs. Dynamics. You can add a dynamics thing. You can get rid of a dynamics thing. Measures. So adding measures, that's why I see this here. Measures. Layout is really nice. Oh, right. Layout. Okay. So really good stuff. System break, page break, split system, create system. The most important one, because you can just keep adding measures. Let's see. Okay. So I want, obviously, this is not the end of the song. There's more words to sing. So I have measure selected here. So, oh no, how do I add a measure? Okay, go to palettes, measure, add measure before, add measure after, delete measures. So really easy. You can just click it here, or if you've clicked the measure palette, then you already have it here. So you can just go here, add measure. You can just keep clicking it. Oops, I don't want that many. I'm going to delete measures. Super easy. But then I don't like how messy this looks. I do not like it. So I already fixed up this one so that I have 4 measures up here, but I want 4 measures up here. So if I click this measure, I'm going to press the return key or the enter key, right? To like start a new paragraph. I clicked it, and now I have a clean 4-bar phrase, 4-bar phrase, and then it's going to start this one here. Yay. So then I'll write my stuff. And then I'll add another measure. It's going to look messy again. And then I'll click the end of the 4th bar and then press the enter key or the return key. And it'll clean it up real nice. So ornaments. Yeah. So yeah, you can have all this stuff ready to go up here. And you can clean it up. Tempo, you can change the tempo. So the way to select the whole thing that you might know from like using Google Docs stuff is Command A. Okay, now everything is selected. Let's say you want to change the tempo of your entire thing. I'm going to click here to undo that. So Command A selects all of your music. You can go up here to tempo and click. Maybe it's like a Halloween song. It's really scary. I'm gonna make it a little slower. Maybe 100. If I click away, does that work? Yeah, great. So now let's see. It's a little slower. Maybe it's creepier. Yay! So it's a little creepier, which is what I want because it's kind of freaky. All right, so that should. I hope that's helpful. There you go. Again, palettes. Oh, okay. So there's another thing. You might be like, "Oh my God, where did all my stuff go? I can't edit it. It's broken. I should give up." Don't give up. Don't give up. Click stop. Wow, everything reappeared. So if you're in the play audio mode, it won't let you edit. Don't forget to save your work. The cloud button up here. Save your work. Beautiful time. Eventually, you're going to share it with me. You go to score details, share, edit. Anyone with link can view. I already made this shareable, so to put it in the slides, so you guys can like get to this document anytime to see what I did. But this video is a screencastify, so I'll also link that separately in the slides on Google Classroom. So click next, original work, yay, save. And now you can just copy and paste this link, this URL, it's just anywhere. Send it to your friends, send it to your mom, Yeah, hope that's helpful.